Hello guys, welcome back to the next tutorial. In this one, we're going to talk about what IDE to use for Python development. So basically, Python we can just develop on a command line, we can develop on a text file and save it as .py and then just execute from the command line, or more smarter way or maybe quicker way to develop, we can just use an IDE, which is integrated development environment, right? And there are multiple IDEs available on the web, and a lot of IDs are free. I personally like one of them, and there's one more good that I heard a lot about, so I'm just going to share those two with you. And so we will be using one of them in this tutorial. So let's first quickly go to Google, and the first one I'm going to show is the Anaconda one. Anaconda Python. It's from Continuum. So this is a company called Continuum, and the tool is known as Anaconda. So this IDE is available with uh, Windows for both Python 2.7 and Python 3.5. We'll be using 3.5, so we're good. It's available for OS X for both the versions. It's available for Linux as well. It's pretty good, right? So you just need to type in Anaconda Python and just click on this link which is from continuum.io downloads, and you can just go ahead and download one of them, whichever your version of system is, right? So that's the first one. And now I'm going to show you the one that I use. So I use this one, PyCharm, and this is from JetBrains. They have one more product for Java called IntelliJ, right? So this is pretty good. I'm personally using this, so I'm just directly clicking on the download button. You can click on the main link as well. So here is the one. So it is available for everything: OS X, Windows, Linux. It's smart enough to identify that I'm working on OS X, so it showed me the options for that. Now there is one option for professional, which includes a lot of things for web development as well, Django and all other things. But for this tutorial, we don't need all those things, right? So all we care about is the lightweight IDE for Python and scientific development, and pretty much a lot of things we can do. It's not limited. It's just that maybe few things we wouldn't be able to do, but we don't need that. So, and it's a really good IDE. So I'm just gonna show you this one. So you can just go ahead and click download for whichever version you have, and you should have the package downloaded. So when you download it, you're gonna have the package and then you can install it. So I already downloaded it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the installation so you guys can see, just follow me. So from my downloads folder, here's the version that I downloaded. Right now, this is the latest when I'm working on 5.0.2. It might change whenever you are watching the video, so just download the latest one. So I'm just gonna double click this one, and it's gonna just do all those things, and it just asked me to drag to application. So this is pretty easy for Mac, right? And for Windows also, there's just pretty straightforward that you just need to go through few steps and it should be available, right? So I downloaded it, installed it, and I can just eject this disk. It gets started when we install something on Mac, and then I can just start typing PyCharm, something like that, right? So I need to maybe just go to the applications. Here's my PyCharm CE, right? So first time when I open it, it asks me for verification that this is an application download from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? So I'm just gonna say yes, open it, and it's gonna just open my community edition, right? So there are a lot of things, right? So it just opens up. So what we can do is we can just create a new project, something like that, and we're gonna do all those sort of things. So I'm just not gonna create any project right now because we'll be creating one going further and we'll be discussing all those things in detail. So this is just specifically for IDE to use, and that's what I wanted to show. So let's not make it an overclass with discussing all the project creation and all those things. And other thing I've already shown you, but I wanted to show you this thing, guys, that we can just develop an terminal for Python. There's no need for, basically for any language, there's no need for IDE, but it's just easy to develop using an IDE. So otherwise, if we go here, we can see, right, Python dash v, and it's Python, and we can enter the Python shell by typing just Python, and we are in the Python shell. So I can just develop here. We can import any statement here using all the Python things. We can perform any action as well. I showed you last time, right? 2 plus 1 3. This is coming from Python. And we can do something like this: hello plus world, maybe. So this gonna give me hello world. So pretty much everything we can do up in the Python shell, or we can just create a text file and we can just save it as a .py extension and we can run it in the command line. So it's pretty straightforward, but still IDEs are really helpful in a lot of ways that we're gonna see in future. So I would just say download your favorite one, and maybe PyCharm or Anaconda, anyone. Both are good, both are great. So just download one of the IDEs and stay tuned for the next lectures, guys. Thanks for ending this one. Thank you.